Why, hello, you amazing, beautiful people, and welcome back to another Taylor Swift reaction video. How are you all doing? So we just finished recording part one. That will be out on YouTube now when you are seeing this. If you haven't checked it out, go check it out for any reason. I imagine all of you watching this have seen part one. And yeah, it broke me into tiny pieces, putting back together, and then did that over and over and over again for about 45 minutes. So now we're going into part two. I'm super excited to see where this journey goes because part one alone felt like it could have just been the entire documentary, but it's only part one. And now we've got plenty more to see. Please like the video. Please subscribe for more. Go support Taylor Swift. Links to everything she has in the description. Check out the Unblurred on Patreon. And yeah, without more talking from me, let's jump into my first time ever reaction to Taylor Swift's The End of an Era documentary part 2.
When we reached the last night at Wembley Stadium in London, all of us felt such satisfaction. We've had so many special moments where just
skipped over my show, it's fine, whatever.
It just reminds me what a concert can do if you give it your all.
First night in London,
no matter how good a tour is, it's a huge, massive undertaking. It's hard work. That's the challenge, that's the adventure, and that's what every person on this tour is doing. Every single night, no matter what's going on, we're gonna do everything in our power to blow your mind.
I can't even begin to imagine what Taylor must be feeling then, like when those doors open.
My goal for the Eras Tour is that I didn't want the fans to leave thinking that they missed out on anything. One thing I've always tried to do is give something to the fans that they didn't expect. When we had done the first half of the tour, what the fans didn't know at the time was that I was writing a brand new album, The Tortured Poets Department. And in the middle of me releasing the album...
Oh, when she said last night in London, she meant before the break. Ah, so she didn't skip over my show. Woo! All right, maybe we're gonna see me. If you look really high up, right at the back, you might. The release of the Tortured Poets Department. I can't believe that I've been here for 2 album releases now.
We had to be all hands on deck, creating a brand new era to put into the show to represent that album.
This is so fun. We're doing theater.
Doing all of this completely secretly, all
for an
in
album
a
that was.
tiny
Look at her!
break
Look
that
at
we had between
her!
Asia
Yeah.
and Europe.
Are there sounds from Fortnite that are not the synth sound, or do we go into strings? This feels like a highly elevated chapter.
We build this top secret.
Just then, she reminded me. Is it Maya Hawke from Stranger Things? She gave me Maya Hawke kind of vibe.
Rehearsal facility for us to lock in the set list.
Go. Who's Afraid? A little bit of Down Bad. Probably a verse and a chorus, or a pre-chorus and a chorus. And that might be it.
I would kind of do surgical tweakings to each song, be okay, these songs, but cut out the bridge and the second verse of this. And then, so tell me everything is not about me. And then to make it
what if it
so that we
is?
could fit this many songs in the show.
And say they didn't do it to hurt me.
But what if they did?
I want, and double as big for I want to snarl. I'm gonna have a mental breakdown during this song. It's gonna be so.
It's crazy how much fun she is having around the creation of the Tortured Poets Department set for the Eras Tour, when this is a dark album. Some Swifties will say it's Taylor's darkest album. It's it feels very heavy, very emotional. It's got a lot of deep and dark songs. It has a lot of happiness to it as well, though. There are elements of happiness and positiveness. But overall, it is a heavier, darker, slower album. And she's just having the best freaking time.
And then we put together
It's something new, I guess, you know?
Learning choreography, all just hearing it in our heads because they can't play the music on speakers because it's not out yet.
The first line.
I have to say, she is completely insane. She is insane! Taylor was like, oh, I finally get a break. Oh, I get 2 months off. Oh, I get to relax. Anyway, here's a new album. Here's all the press. And now a new set. Like, Taylor, do you know the word of a break?
Line is, did you really beam me up? What I want is
She's a
for
huge Friends fan,
light
so
to
she
spotlight
must have
right
heard
on
that
me
a
like
million
it's
times.
the alien ship.
Were they on a
into
break?
This like crazy like alien light. And then I down back right. Woo! Yeah.
There's an entirely new order of the chapters. So I'm relearning the entire show, essentially.
It feels crazy to like take all the pieces apart and then put them together in different order. Yeah, and I think I'd rather feel this way, where I'm a little bit confused, a little bit like than being like on autopilot.
Yeah.
Because I could do the show we were doing in Asia, I could do in my sleep.
Yeah, at first we're all like, we all fear change. But then we're
You're like,
yeah,
sort
we
of
got
like,
this.
yeah, but we're here,
we
we're
got
here
this.
because we accepted challenges our whole lives.
Oh my God, that was a risk. That could have gone so bad. There was the danger that it could have felt like we had sort of shoehorned something in, or that, you know, people didn't like the new show as much as they liked the old show. I swear to God, if I heard people online being like, I miss the old show, I was gonna be like, oh my God, you have no idea how hard this was to do.
We're gonna get to watch 45,000 people.
That would just never happen. That would just never happen. That would never happen. Are you kidding? She knows, come on. But, you know, I can imagine it is terrifying when you put so much effort into something new and you think that people might like see the Eras Tour as this precious thing, and the idea of switching up is going to be scary, especially if you've got to like take things out in order to make time for it. But I can tell you right now, every single person felt privileged to witness it.
Experience the fact that they're seeing something that's never been seen before. Going out to play our first show of the new set in Paris. The crowd has no idea that we've added a completely new section and rearranged things, and I am so excited. I love having a good secret.
When we brought out this new show in
She bloody does. I mean, we're literally watching one of them right now.
Paris, it was so
We're watching a
rewarding
secret within a
because
secret.
all of that secrecy and all of that working during our only time off paid off so much because the fans were so excited. It was such a dynamic new addition to the show.
We're back in London.
Now, going into the last show in London, I have the opportunity to add to their experience, even on top of that.
Taylor wants to make the last London show as powerful as possible. She's like, I want to blow this thing out. We're going to do this right. She wants to do Florida with Florence Welch, Florence and the Machine.
Performing Florida with Florence is something I've wanted to do ever since the two of us wrote that song. And then it just so happened that she was going to be available in London.
You're not nervous about the show. You know how it runs.
I thought she was going to show... She must be, right? I mean, maybe we're getting to it. Maybe there'll be like a whole Travis-based episode, you know? Because I feel like we skipped over a few things. We skipped over a few bit. Just small details. Oh, look over here, small details. So, but I reckon they're saving it.
And suddenly something like Florence coming to do Florida. The choreography meets the music, meets automation, which is the stage movement, and is starting from scratch again.
I know that when I say to them, I want to perform Florida with Florence, and I really want to do it with full production, I know that it's some kind of creative brainstorming sessions, but I know it's doable because all the dancers, the choreographers, the production designers, the crew, the entire band, every person we have is the best one doing it in the entire industry.
Fucking facts. Facts. Facts! Look at the hat in
This
the
is kind
background.
of funny.
It's the best.
We have to rehearse the song. We kind of do what we usually do in the comfort of a studio from the road, but also trying to keep things from leaking before the surprise. And it's a stadium with no roof, so there's like fans outside, and so you have to turn the PA off, and we have to do it quietly, you know?
It is
I tell you what, it must be really like eerie. Like, imagine you're in there and you're just looking at the stage and you've got like everyone up there, but they're all being quiet. They're all like just dancing and playing the instruments, and there's like no sound. You're like, this is weird. And it's because the Swifties are ever watching outside the stadium, listening. Hello, what are you doing in there? It's like, go away, it's a secret.
So much extra work to keep things a surprise. Let me tell you, I need a nap just thinking about it, but it's so worth it when we can actually pull it off.
Your programming sounds at sound check. The dancers are finding a place to work on choreography for it where people can't find out what's happening.
You know, before you know it, I'm in a random ballroom in the middle of the hotel with Amanda at like 9:30 at night. Maybe you come off there. Florence, open up on into the diagonals, maybe?
Such a great song.
With choreography, I asked one of my friends, Emma Stone, who's done a lot of work in dance in her films, you know, who have you worked with that you would recommend for this? And she's like, there's only one person that needs to be on your list, and it's Mandy Moore.
I never would have thought that I would be in the same sentence as Taylor Swift ever in my life. You know, I've always been...
What? You're with Emma Stone? You don't think that you're going to live a life with Emma Stone and she ain't at some point going to introduce you to Taylor? Come on! And do you know what? How much of a compliment must that be? That, like, Emma Stone is, like, the only person you want. Boom. Mandy right here.
I'm a big fan, but funny enough, I come from really more film and television. I don't really do artist performance. Now I understand why I was brought in, because she really wanted to do something different. And she likes the storytelling. I mean, her songs are mini movies. So when I listen to them, it's just lyrics and melody swirling with ideas in my head, and then you just start
I already love her
something.
vibe. She got a cool
There's
energy
something
about her.
that, like, that being the thing. And then all of a sudden, it comes
Seems very
out.
like... What's the word?
Yeah. Do you want to do...
Professional?
7. Beautiful. Gorgeous, man. Love. Like 1, 2, 3.
Amanda Balen, the first time that I saw her do her thing, she was choreographing the tour. She was not a dancer. Her job was to show me what I'd be doing with the dancers.
I love people like this who just have this amazing rhythm and talent and can just put these things together. When I dance, I look like one of those old school robots that you'd press the dance button on, and not in a robot way like Terry Crews, in a literal like shit way. like a human trying to be a robot without looking like a robot. You know, I look like I'm not even human. I'm an alien in a human's body.
She was doing as a performer.
And these people blow my mind with their
skills. Pop
skills.
star Amanda.
This was my dream, truly. It was my dream to do live shows and tour like this, more so than Broadway or anything. I always was drawn to this.
Everyone around Taylor just has the best freaking energy.
Keep throwing them in. I started out by doing small things, and then I booked a job as a swing for a Janet Jackson tour, which was, I'd always wanted to dance for her. I went on to tour with Celine Dion. What else have I done? I danced for Lady Gaga for 5+ years. We toured for 5 years straight. I worked on Glee, which was a long-standing dancing TV show for a while. That was a wonderful job. I went on to do some films like La La Land. I've performed at probably every major award show with different artists, and I've been a part of many tours.
I have a box like that, but it's not as accomplishment. It's just me in the crowd. When we moved house, I was like going through it all, and it's like all the shows I've ever been to. Every show I've ever been to, I've got like a lanyard or a ticket or something, other than one, which is my first one, which is a shame. And the only reason I don't have tickets to that is because my dad booked it all and I never got a ticket. But I love the sheer size of hers. And I've just got this like image of like my one, but from her perspective, when she goes through that, she's like, I danced here, I danced there, I met this person, I met that, and it's like, wow, it's amazing.
As much as you want it
She
to last forever,
is a superstar.
Dance isn't a forever career. The demand on your body is not sustainable.
We can get this strong when you
Not
do
the
all
level
this,
that you're doing
wild movements
at all.
then
No,
this can
pouring your
stabilize your
whole
spine,
body into it.
I have 2 labral tears in my hip flexors. Like, things were just breaking down. I kind of just decided, it was a very tough decision, but to gracefully start to peel myself away from being a professional dancer and to do things behind the scenes.
I remembered asking Mandy, I wonder if Amanda would ever dance with us. And Mandy was like, she's retired. She hung up her dancing shoes a while ago.
Did she go out with her
Mandy
on the
came
stage?
to me and said, hey, the team wants to know if you want to do the show. My first response to being asked to do the tour was a chuckle and oh, hell no. I don't even know if I could do it. Being involved in the behind the scenes and then doing it on stage, those are two different things. I had doubts in my ability. I was worried that I wasn't going to be as good as I was when I was dancing. But
This is the best. I had no idea about any of this. Yeah, this is the Taylor Swift documentary around the Eras Tour, and Taylor's making sure that everybody who worked on the Eras Tour is in this. It's called The End of an Era. You know, every single person who helped put this show together is in this. We got a whole freaking episode dedicated to Amanda. This is the best. Well, so far, you know what I mean? But it's so cool. I love this. This is the first time I ever knew this person, and I love her already.
at the end of the day, even though there was a lot of fear, it was just
She's amazing.
too wonderful of an opportunity. A second chance. I get chills. It was a second chance that most people don't get to have.
We're counting this song in fast 8, so it'll be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. A 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. She says, and a 5, 2, 3, 4. On 5, it's the word weed, and you guys are gonna kind of do like a little bit of a deflate. And my friends all smell like weed. Yeah. Weed or
You lot are amazing. They say it one time. It's weed and it's a deflate, all right? Weed, deflate. And then everybody goes, deflate. Like, everyone does it. How do they do it? What the hell, man? Like, you're all too freaking genius.
little babies. And you'll roll up. And on the 5 of the 5th. And my friends all smell like weed or little 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay? Just so you have an idea. And then guys, what loose? Yeah!
Oh, Mandy! Mandy! Yeah!
Hey, Dewey. Amanda and I were in like an empty ballroom last night, just like, okay, it's just gonna, like idiots. You just should see Amanda and I. As you can imagine, it's the normal. Okay. Florida, one, gang.
God, I want to meet all of them. They all just seem like the best people in the world.
It is always weird, I think, with choreography, because it is true. It's like literally a week ago, this thing didn't exist. And my friends all smell like weed. Okay, so with the exact. Oh, do you already do this?
Just roughly, but
Oh, freaking great. I was like, why do they all just do this? And then, like, the dancers
They're
become
psychic
the
dancers.
accessories to Taylor and to the stage and to the whole experience. So it's a really important thing.
God,
and
look
I
at
take it
them.
very seriously. You know, I always get nervous when I'm showing Taylor something for the first time because ultimately I just want to do well. You know, like I want to make her happy because I just so much respect for her. I love her.
Oh.
I mean, I was really terrified the first time I had to show her something.
You can see it as well. Mandy looks terrified, bless her. She's just
But
hoping
luckily,
Taylor
you know,
likes
since
it.
the very early stages of this, her and I have a really
Amanda's
nice
out there.
communication.
Something in here. Together, we'll figure this out. Actually, I'm gonna need to travel back to A stage during this part. Okay, right.
Taylor can give me thoughts or colors or ideas, and I think I'm able to understand what she wants visually.
I want to kind of channel like a.
I imagine that is one of the most fun and difficult things. But like for someone who's close to Taylor to be able to just like click onto it is fantastic. Also, I've just realized my background for my PC today, because it picks a new background every day, is like a purple flower. Looks awesome. Love that. Yeah, like the fact that Mandy is literally able to just like translate Taylor. You know, Taylor's like, I want a little bit of a like a this and then a this and maybe one of these, and she's like, So what Taylor wants is blah blah blah, blah, and just like knows, just like the subtitles for Taylor.
Rites of Spring, Florence machine.
Love it.
Like
It's taking our body.
yeah, like fully like reaching.
Right. Love it.
You know, like
Extravagant.
Like like girl in an insane asylum / wood nymph.
Love it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, yes, was I nervous?
What?
I'm always nervous. I'm always sweating. I'm like, oh God, did I make the right thing? Is this bad choices?
Hello.
How are you?
Really good. How are you doing?
I'm good.
All right, I'm
Do you want to
excited.
watch one?
I would
And
love
kind of
to.
see? I'll do
Yeah, should I get my
Florence's
ears?
track. We're just doing the
You're just
speaker
doing
right here.
speaker.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, ready to move?
Yes.
Okay, go for 4306.
1, 2, 3.
You can do by 4306 1.
Well done.
Go. BPM is down. Go.
Oh my god.
I love it! Oh man, the team are fucking awesome. They are amazing. This is fantastic. I'm like getting goosebumps. It's not even the show. I'm just so fucking impressed. Like how they put this together and seeing them craft it from nothing to sitting in an empty ballroom and just like having freaking Mandy and Amanda like putting this together and just like, come on. And both of them being so happy and excited to take part and everything. And they've made this out of thin air. Out of thin air. They're fucking awesome.
Then whatever's here, Taylor. And then feel like you guys can play here. And then, yeah, you made this like wave.
Wow.
Kind of be kind of cool, huh?
Kinda cool. I hate that it's happening without us there.
Could do it earlier if you want. Just didn't know if it was.
Whoa. So epic back there, and no one's gonna look at it.
No,
No
because they're gonna be
one's
looking at you.
see it. And I almost wish that me and Florence could be on that.
I mean, that would
Do
be
you know what I
fucking
mean?
amazing.
And she's up for it, yeah. I'm worried if me and Florence are here, there's people aren't gonna look at it, and that bothers me. And also, I think Florence is like gonna be really, she's totally down for like being in the mix and doing cool stuff.
And I did my best, like in there.
To rest all of the bodies that have ever played
Yes.
in my body and in my mind. They sink into the swamp.
Oh, it'd be awesome if it goes down.
Is that a bad thing to say in the song?
Then it rises.
Little
And
did you know,
and
yes,
it,
oh.
totally, right?
Then it all rises at the same fucking time.
Man, I swear. How are people like this real? How are they real? Man, I wish I'm just useless. I'm some talentless asshole, man. Just like, I'm just watching these people. It blows my mind. Like these creative minds just doing fantastic freaking things. They are all outstanding. Look, they are just wonderful, gifted human beings.
Man, it's awesome.
This is awesome
and
to
everyone
watch.
sees it.
I love that they're showing us this
Okay,
craft.
let's run one
The
more time,
creation
and now
of this.
that I've had this chat with Taylor, then I can fix all. We have all the elements. I just now need to rework them. Okay. Good job, guys. Thank you so much.
A lot of the time when you are casting for a tour, you know, choreographers will sometimes have it in their head that they want a specific body type, they want a specific look, they want only women, they want only men. People can get very opinionated about things looking very uniform. That's not what I wanted to do with the Eras Tour. I feel like when you look up on stage as a fan, if you see people that represent you, your friends, the people you see in the world, that's, I think, much more emotional and more connective and powerful. I really wanted everyone to look up on that stage and think, I see myself in that person.
It's amazing that the first episode opened with Taylor literally talking about everyone on her team and the first moment in their life when they would have felt that, you know? Like, I'm not gonna get emotional. I'm holding it together this episode, okay? But she said how everyone, I guess my wife's back. She said how everyone on her team got to experience that, you know, got to see that on the, got to see that for the first time on the stage, whether see an artist perform or a dancer or something, and then they felt that click and they were like, that's what I want to do. And now Taylor wants to replicate and recreate that feeling for the Swifties and make it that anyone in that crowd can look up on that stage and put themselves in the shoes of someone on that stage and feel exactly the energy that she was talking about. And be like, that's what I want to do. That person is me. I want to do that. She's trying to give everyone the feeling that she literally talked about in the first episode. She's trying to replicate that feeling for everyone in the crowd. And that is an unbelievably beautiful thing. And also, how crazy it is to hire someone for their talent and not for their looks. Crazy, right? Well, there's the Eras Tour.
spaces like the space that Taylor is curating on a night-to-night basis, I wish we had more of that, right? Even outside of entertaining, it's so important to be seen, to be heard, to be understood.
So true.
My background as a dancer, I had a lot of teachers and professors who were not so kind, mostly around my size, and if I wanted to be a professional dancer, I would need to lose weight. I remember doing an audition, and the director of the company said to me, okay, so what are we gonna do about your body? In life, some people are going to try to tear you down. They want you to do something else other than the thing that you are in love with. And then there are kind people who ground you. And in my experience, that's my mom and my brother. It's important to know I came from a family with an excess of love, right? My mother sacrificed a lot for my brother and I to just have experiences. And so my brother, he fell in love with sports. I fell in love with dance, and we were sort of navigating our training at the same time, middle school, high school, college, and it has
I love
been
them already.
The joy of my life to watch him thrive in something that he loves so, so much. Now he plays in the NFL, and I watched my brother go to the Super Bowl 3 times.
What?
I
That's
graduated
amazing.
college and thought I was gonna be teaching dance for the rest of my life. And I remember getting an email that said, there's a closed audition. We cannot disclose who the artist is, but it's being choreographed by Mandy Moore. I didn't have like $1 to my name at the time. And I called my brother. I was like, listen, I don't know what this is, but something is telling me that I have to be in this room. He was like, okay.
I can tell you right now, if any of my siblings, I don't really get on with my sisters. We're very, very different people. I wouldn't say I don't get on with them, I just don't talk to them that much. But if they ever called me and ever said anything like this to me or my brother, I would be there in a heartbeat. I like, that is, you just know sometimes. Man, I said I wasn't going to get emotional. I'm going to be fine. You just know. You know, and to like, when someone tells you that they know that this is something they have to do, you just have to support them. You gotta be their rock. I can't believe, like, what a wonderful family full of so much love and awesome energy. What an amazing story that just melts your whole heart.
We will make it happen. And he bought me a flight.
This is the best thing. This is the best thing.
When he came into the audition, I was just like, he's magnetic. I mean, he's a great dancer. His smile is like the 1,000-watt smile. You know, he's really well trained. He just embodies what I felt
He's amazing.
Was like the spirit of
He's
what
amazing.
To be.
Cam is
He's
someone
fucking amazing.
who absolutely lights up not
What
only
an awesome
the stage,
audition.
but just our entire vibe as a tour. He's just so himself. I don't want dancers that blend in. I don't care about them pulling focus. I want them to pull focus.
I can steal
I want
like, the
you to
whole
feel like
place.
you saw an entire crew of individual stars on the stage.
Oh.
Now, knowing that spaces like this do exist for me, that allow...
Just smiling all the time, by the way. And it's not just Cam, it's every single one of them. They're all so happy to be there. They're so happy to make other people happy. So happy to be part of this. They're just the best freaking people on this planet,
me
aren't
to
they?
be the fullest
Look at them.
version of me with all I have to offer in this body as it exists right now.
You're a
this
wonderful human
feels
being.
like my Super Bowl.
Didn't leave my hotel room.
Woke up with a cat on my head.
Like, I imagine every morning Taylor wakes up.
Morning. Hi.
As each leg of the tour concludes, Taylor prepares bonuses for every dance. Oh! Her handwriting's so amazing.
Bonus
as well.
day is so important because
setting a precedent with the Eras tour is really important to me because people who work on the road, if the tour grosses more, they get more of a bonus. And these people just work so hard and they are the best at what they do. So every single person on the crew, I've handwritten them a note. It took me a couple weeks, but it's fun to write the notes. It's like fun to think about everybody's lives that they're gonna go back to and the time off they're gonna have and the kids they haven't seen because they've been away from months, and it just making that worthwhile for them is like really, it feels like Christmas morning when you finally get to say thank you.
She is the best, and she's doing it with wax as well, wax seals.
So each one is in its own bag.
I love wax seals so much. So for our wedding invitations, we used a wax seal with like our like initials and stuff, and like sent it out. And I'm not even joking. I wanted to wax seal every envelope that we sent anywhere. And for like my son's school, we were like gonna send a letter. We had to like send a letter in, and if it wasn't for my wife, that letter was going back with a wax seal on it. And my wife was like, we are going to look completely insane if we send a letter to the school with a wax seal on it. And I was like, it would be really cool. I was like, come on. And she was like, no. She's like, we'll look crazy. Also, I know this is completely random. I love her freaking skirt. I love it.
And I was thinking we can lay them out.
Oh, let me see the wax seal.
I know!
You wax sealed every one of these things?
Yeah. And
so cool.
And the fire department almost had to come.
I want to show you this, Taylor. 6 of the audio guys got this tattoo. It says Cruel Summer, 152 shows.
Oh my God.
And then
That's
I don't know.
Crazy.
I don't know if you remember, but on Reputation,
Why is it
they
a
all got
Grim
stake.
Reaper?
I have no idea.
They have to keep it like scary.
They gotta keep it cool.
Like have like a tattoo of like a butterfly and a kitty cat.
I think what that means is 152 dates almost killed them, but they made it.
That is exactly what it is.
That's what it means. That's the reality of
Yeah.
it. Jesus.
Yeah.
I'll go behind
That's
you.
so funny.
Get rid of the bags.
You got
Bit
one
forensic.
with the numbers on?
Nah, look at them! They're all Oh gosh. My heart is pounding right now, and I don't know why. I think it's because I know I'm about to just cry, aren't I? She's about to do something Taylory, and it's gonna make me cry, and it's something I can do, and I just gotta accept it. Oh my word, she's the sweetest. And she wax sealed them and hand wrote them, and it took her weeks, just like when she did the Christmas thing for the Swifties, but she did this all for the people with their bonuses, and she's about to give it to them.
Everybody has the same message on their card, so I was hoping you could open it. But before you look at yours, I just wanted to say, guys, this leg of this tour has been harder than anything I've ever done in a live setting. And you guys have taken this on with such excitement and such curiosity and such the endurance you've shown. But the spirit you've shown, how much you've given
we
to
all know
these
what's coming.
crowds, that gives to me every single night. The tour has done really well, thanks to all of our hard work. So if you will kindly read this message.
Look at Mama Swift.
Taylor Swift. Okay. Oh. Dearest Cam, we've traveled the world like we set out to do. We've dazzled the crowds, but we've missed family too. My full gratitude doesn't come from a bank, but here's... dollars just to say thanks. Love, Taylor.
197 million.
Father was the one that presented the checks to our drivers, and he presented handwritten letters from Taylor. It's incredible.
I know tour truck drivers, and I've asked, do artists usually give out these big bonuses? Unheard of.
What's wrong, Max?
He's emotional.
Oh my God, do you need a hug? Are you okay?
I'm gonna pass out.
Love you guys so much.
197 million in total in bonuses. to put that into perspective, by the way, 197 million means like 100,000 times 10, right? And then times that by 100, that's 1,000. Like, that means that she could have... my math may be totally wrong here, but I swear that means she could have given, like, 1,500 people $100,000. She changed their lives with the opportunity and wanted to make sure that their life stage changed forever. Oh, my word.
And the first walks, it felt nice that you were going slow first and then you round the corner.
Best.
Good.
No one unheard of in the industry.
It's taken me a really long time to be even fine at choreography. Mandy knows how to approach teaching me choreography from a lyrical perspective.
What were you doing, these little step touch things?
They're just steps. So just starting with your, did you think?
Oh, yeah.
I held that together better than I thought I
Town, you'll get arrested. I don't do 8 counts. I learn based on what syllable of the lyric I'm attaching a movement to. And I can't really learn any other way. I've tried.
Texas,
Florida. I didn't know if it should be, I didn't know if it should be like, sing it, then throw to them, or sing,
Florida.
There you go, that's what I thought, yeah. Oh.
To get out there and learn the choreography in 30 minutes and remember to hit this spot, hit this mark. This dancer's gonna come over and
the
stand
amount
next
of
to me for
pressure
this
that they
moment
must feel
in front of 90,000 people.
Yeah.
Like my brain would explode.
Yeah. The pressure must be insane.
It's an absolute challenge. Not to mention, the whole time she's doing this, she's singing and doing all these things at the same time.
It blows my mind that, like, that they just incorporate this. That they just create this out of thin air and that Florence is just going to be part of it. Because, like, us as fans, when we're watching this, like, maybe I'm just speaking for myself, but you kind of just take it for granted, you know? You're just like, it's just happening. It's just amazing. And then seeing how, like, complicated and how quick they put it together and they just make this thing that you just watch. And it's just, like, it's just amazing.
So it's a lot like juggling for 3.5 hours.
Learning the choreography, it's not just doing a step
yeah.
for the sake of doing a step. It's all very...
Everything we're seeing right now, she does for 3.5 hours, like so many songs, just over and over and over again. All of this is one song of so many.
Narratively.
Crazy.
It also is interesting to be in a position where, like, you know, this is a team of experts, and there's something about that that keeps me on my game and focused and locked in. It's one of the elements of, like, where that kind of pressure is a privilege, because they're not messing up. So it better not be me.
Okay, so I feel good.
Okay.
Is it okay if I?
Yeah, because we're gonna put Florence in tomorrow, so we'll have you with her there.
Okay,
so
perfect.
We're happy if you guys.
I love it. I love it.
Thank
I
you,
love
Taylor.
it. I think it's gonna be so special. Beautiful job, guys. Beautiful job.
Thanks for the song.
Hey, you know,
Yeah, you guys rock.
it's my only job.
I'm excited about seeing the show again.
Yeah.
The driver asked me, "Oh, is this your first time to the show?" I was like, no.
Yeah.
I don't, my knee is doing better, and I don't really want to be in the wheelchair. I need it a little bit, but...
To get you there.
Yeah, but I want to dance.
Tell him.
I'm going to tell him. Because I feel like a hypocrite if I'm sitting in the wheelchair section and I start popping off, I think they'll come and take the wheelchair.
You're going to start what?
Popping off.
And is that the move?
Something like that.
I love her.
Sometimes it's a shimmy. Sometimes it's a roll.
And when does that? When do?
And a lot of times it's you guys. It's choreography too. Like,
It's this way.
Something that that I do that.
So
I
shake
do
it
that.
off.
Yeah, shake it off. Shake it. I do.
Oh my gosh, I love her. She is the best. What a ball of positive energy. No wonder Cam is the way he is. This is so sweet.
That move too.
Oh my word.
Are you ready for it?
Dum, dum, dum.
Oh, she's amazing. Get her on the stage. Get her on that stage.
This experience.
Even in a wheelchair, she would light it up.
For me. It's okay.
Wait, what did I miss? What I miss? Cam, why are you crying? What did I miss?
I love that one. This experience has been really amazing for me.
Oh. Gosh, I love you guys.
I've watched you make so many sacrifices.
It's okay.
Yeah, but look at your boys now.
So many for
Look
us
at what they've
to be able to
achieved.
do what we're doing.
Yeah.
And to follow those dreams with every part of us.
Yes.
And I am grateful that you're here to see it.
Yeah.
Because Colin and I, being able to do what we love to do in such grand spaces, it's product of how you love us.
And do.
So I'm grateful that you're able to see the fruits of your labor in this way. And I will never not have you in these spaces with me and celebrating with me. Because just as hard as I've worked, I'm very clear and very conscious of how hard you've worked for us to be able to do so.
Every parent should aspire to be the kind of parent that Cam's mother is. Everyone, myself included. Because this is a sweetheart of a human being. She is absolutely beautiful inside and out. Lights up the whole room. And lights up her son's lives. And thanks to her being the best fucking mother, they are living the best freaking lives. What an awesome human being.
Which is why I try my hardest to take so much care of you.
I know. I love you so much.
I love you.
Gosh, I love you guys.
It's a real good show.
Let me get in on this.
You don't enjoy it.
I'm a dance, I know.
I'm a dance. Ah, she's the best. Oh.
Oh, yay! You're here!
Oh, look who it is. She's ready to dance. And here's all this choreo going on.
Oh my gosh, what an honor. Hi.
Hi, I saw
Oh,
the show
yes.
the other night and it was so amazing. Guys, this is Flo. These are the
Yes.
dancers. So nice to meet you.
This is gonna be amazing.
So big. Oh, crazy, right? This is so big.
No, it is. It is, and it's also it's like a lot of ground to cover here. So we're gonna show you, and then like the choreography is like we do something and and it affects them. Like we're.
Do you know what I this is one part that like has never properly registered with me, and it's the featured artist, and it's because I always just see them as like flawless. Does anyone else like do that? Like when they come out on the stage, they always just seem so confident, they nail it, and it's like every featured artist, like I never see any kind of nerves or pressure or anything ever. And I wonder if they are nervous or they are anxious in any way, or they're just there to have fun. Because like seeing Florence come out and literally be like look around and go like, you know, like, this is huge, this is big, oh my god, and see like nerves in the performance. There's none of that. It's amazing.
We're just like Florida, and they're like.
I have performed on big stages, but this is not like. I thought I'd just show up and I run around, like, because that's what I do at my own shows. I just show up and I run, like, I just run around.
I run around.
On that back
I just run around.
You'll see it. And we'll put
I have
so
never done a lift.
You haven't? Oh, they're so fun. You're gonna have so much fun. And we'll
When I got there, I was like, okay, now this is your choreo. I was like, oh, no, wait, you won't be confused. I don't do this.
Wait, wait.
Fuck this up.
I'm Florence. I'm gonna fuck this up.
1, 2, 3. You split.
I got drunk and I dared to wash me away. Barricaded in the bathroom with a bottle of wine. Well, me
I
and my
love her
ghost, we had a
voice.
hell of a time.
Good.
Somehow
Such
I
a
keep like
great
feeling
voice.
just fine. All my girls got their licks and their crimes, and the gentlemen of this field. No one asks any questions.
Great.
So I did my
Great. So now this is Karen and Nat and Tamia's
Oh
behind
my
you.
god, no, you know what? I gotta stop being surprised that everyone around Taylor's just so sweet. Because Florence is so sweet. She's like, this is Karen. She's like, hi, right? She's adorable, man. She's adorable.
And Roth here, so you.
Why
got
is she
nice
so
and
good?
safe.
She's so
This
freaking
is gonna
cute.
Start rising up on, so I did my best. Okay. Oh, great. And she's gonna lay down.
Oh my gosh,
She's
she's just
gonna
so
kinda come
into it and
if you're okay
excited.
with this.
It's like,
So
oh
she's
great,
just
yeah.
gonna lay
I
her
love
head
her
here,
so
and it'd be
much.
great if you wanted to connect to her.
Ah!
On like
something.
and did my best to lay to rest all of the bodies
All of
that have
the
ever
bodies.
been on my
Okay, I
body.
see.
So it kind of makes
So
sense.
I did my best to lay to rest
Good.
all of the bodies that
Beautiful.
have been on my body and in my mind. They sink into
Raise your
Oh,
arm.
her voice is ridiculous,
Beautiful.
isn't it?
No,
She
sorry.
sounds
On
haunted.
that is
ghostly.
that a bad thing to say?
Okay.
I'm sorry about that. Yeah. So sink into the swamp. You're still down.
Sinking, yes.
Yes.
To the swamp, sing.
Sink into the swamp. Song.
Got it.
Good. Now,
Ah, this is so cool.
Your life away
I love Taylor's bottoms. I never noticed them before.
yeah, you're gonna initiate this.
Such a poster.
Florida,
Beautiful.
one hell of a drug.
Back center. Do it again.
Florida, can I use
What a
you?
treat.
We're similar in that the persona is huge, but the person is soft, and so I think that's why we get along. External.
The persona is huge, but the person is soft. What a perfect way of describing it. Because it is true. So true with Taylor. And just seeing Florence like 5 minutes is so true with her. Like, I've watched like Florence, like, not in person, but like in videos and on stage and like music. You know, my wife's a huge fan of Florence and the Machine, and I've listened to a couple of their songs, and I have to say, like, when I see, because like, they play quite a lot in the UK, and we see them on like TV shows here. I've never seen any kind of nerves or anything. She seems so confident and free. And seeing like the human behind that performance, she is an absolute sweetheart. She's so like giddy and exciting and just like wants to do everything and take part, and it's just like but nervous about it, you know. She's like anxious. She feels so freaking human. I think is the best word.
The thing is really big, but like when we're together, we're just like silly and goofy. Seeing the show, the most beautiful thing was the crowd. It was just like the love and the vibe.
Yeah.
I was just like,
Oh
this,
my
all
gosh.
the pockets of,
I love her
girls in
energy.
their dresses, like dancing. I was like,
There's so much joy and like
Florence is literally that person
like-
you want to be your
like
best friend.
femininity
She
that's
is
not-
so
there's no shame
chill.
around
Oh, it was so beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh my
Maggie
gosh.
and Odie are standing right here, so you just head to the back, two girls.
Mm.
And then you're gonna have your footprints right there, and you just gotta go in the middle. And I think turn back front. Yeah, and then we'll take you down. And then Dewey will be there to get you at the end, okay?
Yeah. Oh god, this is gonna be so fun.
Can we? Yes, I would love. Taylor, are you good to run this too from the top with the lifts and everything?
No, that was all we got.
Can you imagine? You're like, Florence, good luck. It's gonna be great.
I'm sure you'll be fine.
Do you want to try one? All right. Yeah, Florence.
Okay. Ready to go down?
Let's go in my first lift.
And
She's
are you
never
okay
done
if I kinda
one.
talk you through, and I said
Yes,
go right.
please, yes,
Okay, great.
please.
Perfect. What?
Oh. Even though I've seen it, I can't wait to see it. I know it doesn't make sense, but I also know it makes total sense. Where did I get this? Where did I get this jumper, you might ask? Where did I get it? Well, I'll tell you where I got it. I got it at this tiny little show that you may have heard of. It was called the Eras Tour. Yes. What if we'll get like some Paramore stuff? I didn't even think about that in here. What if we'll see some Paramore? Do you know what's really cool is if anyone follows me on Twitter, you would have seen, actually I put it on YouTube as well, but you would have seen my top 5 artists of the year, and Taylor was there, and Paramore was there. And ever since we saw Paramore live, my wife and I have become like obsessed with Paramore. We absolutely love them. Like both my wife and I were fans of Paramore like years and years and years ago when they first like formed. And then I sort of like fell out of them because like when I was younger, I was like punk and rock and all that sort of stuff. So when they like changed their sound a little bit, I was like, not for me anymore. And now as like adults, when we saw them at the Eras Tour, we were blown away by Hayley's voice. And we were like, wow, she sounds amazing. So we got that album, fell in love with it, and now we've just like listened to Paramore all the time. So Paramore and Taylor were both like in my top 5 listened to artists of the entire year. And you know, We listened to nearly 800 different artists this year. I thought that was really cool. Hey! Oh, Mama Cam. Taylor, you can't be squeaking at me like this. Taylor, you can't be doing it. You can't be doing it, Taylor. Just take me back there, man. Where's freaking Doc Brown when you need him? Start your time machine, bro. Get the DeLorean. Somebody pull the DeLorean round. We're going back in time. Oh, she's so sweet. Watching her boy on stage.
He calls me up and he's like, I still love you. And I'm like, I mean, this is exhausting, you know? Like, we are never getting back together.
Nah, bruv.
Nah, bruv. Nah, bruv. Oh, yeah. I'll tell you what, literally just after this, I'm now just a huge Florence fan. I love her. I love her energy. I love her. I love her. I love her. I'm so excited! I don't get the little babies part. Still don't get it. You lot aren't ready. She gets to use her first lift. Oh, God. I don't know why, but my legs feel like they're about to give out when I'm sitting down. I don't know. Where is this energy? Anyone else feeling it? Where's this magic? Where's this energy? Why is this so fucking awesome? What is this? What is this? Oh, man. Going Eminem over here. My palms are sweaty. Jesus, I can't see. I can't see. Oh, everything's blurry. Blink the tears out. I love that Florence just doesn't do choreo, but nailed it. Oh, gosh.
In that lift, it was kind of landing on Mars because I'd never seen the stage lit up before. The sound of the crowd. That was.
You never would expect it. You never would expect it. You would never expect it. Florence is incredible. Incredible. What a superstar.
Really extraordinary. You know, it's like you see this cultural moment from the outside, and I suddenly was like inside of it. It was wild, but it was really fun and completely terrifying.
I love her.
Taylor's my friend, and I know her as this like very cozy person, And I came out of that lift, I was like, oh my god.
Look at her just looking
Taylor
at her.
Swift.
It's fucking Taylor. Look at this. Ah, it's the best. Oh my god, this is so special. Oh my gosh. This is the best.
Wembley Stadium. Make the most amount of noise possible for national treasure, the extraordinary Florence and the Machine.
Oh my god. Look at her just skipping. She got to use a lift for the first time. One of the weirdest intros to Taylor Swift is crazy. I love it. So long, London.
You know, I used to kind of be leaving the shows and seeing people walk home and think, I really hope they got what they've been waiting for.
I can't speak for every single person who turned up. I can't speak for me. I got more than I ever could have dreamed of.
I hope they got what they've been saving up their money for.
It was worth every penny.
There's a feeling I have of such pride and satisfaction because when I leave the Eras Tour, I never wonder that. There's just like this magic in the air. All these particles of shimmer and glitter and confetti and girlhood and friendship bracelet beads and, you know, magic in the Eras.
Oh, now not only do I have to wait for the next part of Stranger Things, but I also can't wait for the next. When is it coming out? When is it coming out? Is there a secret after the credits? Oh my god, there actually is on this one. Oh my god. No, there isn't. I'm joking again. Oh, have mercy on me. I've now got to edit all of this. And I don't know what the copyright is going to be like because I never know. It's always something new. Do I need to like sort out the audio? Do I need to sort out because the visuals will be blurred? I'll get the unblurred on Patreon. When the mother of holy are we getting more? When are we getting more? When are we getting more? Are they going to tell me? Details. Tell me more. Tell me more. 6-part series. When is the more? When is the more? More? If I go on the homepage, will it tell me? 2-episode premiere, new episode every Friday. I go wait a week. No. Well, I think that for the next 4 weeks, the new Eras Tour part is out, by the way. The final show is now streaming. The final show is streaming. Oh, go watch it. The final stream is streaming as well. The Grinch is out. So, I think that we are going to have to bring back Taylor Swift Fridays for a couple of weeks. I think so. I'll put these reactions out as early as I can. I might do the same for the Fridays coming up, but yeah, I feel like we're going to have to. So there's 6 parts. We had 2. So on the 19th, we get episode 3. 26, episode 4. 26 is going to be a great day. 26, we get Stranger Things and episode 4 of The End of an Era. Amazing. And then the 2nd and 9th, we get the final 2. So we got a whole month of Taylor. A whole month. Oh, it's not enough. I know as Swifties, we're really spoiled. Because we are. I mean, how many other artists in the world give any fan base as much as Taylor gives us? And yet we just want more. We're so hungry. We're so gluttonous. Just give us more Taylor. You know what? Like, she brings out a million different things for everything. And it's because we're a very demanding fan base. We need it. It is our life food, our energy. Without this, we will die. It is true. I know it's a lot of pressure to put on someone, but it's true. We will all die. It is a life force that we require. And now we have had some of the Taylor energy. We will be okay for 23 minutes, and then we need more. Sorry. This is the best. Like seeing her like relationship with the dancers, the the gifting of the freaking bonuses, nearly 200 million in total across the staff on the Eras tour. And then Cam and his mother, and she is just the best. And then Florence. Watching the craft and creation of the entire choreograph around Florida to incorporate Florence, and then Florence being nervous when she showed up, like, this is your choreo, and she's like, I don't do choreo. I just kind of skip around and dance around. I have to learn choreo. I go out on stage in front of nearly 100,000 people, use a lift for the first time, and learn choreo for the first time on stage with Taylor Swift in front of Swifties. Okay, yeah, this is... And you know what? You wouldn't think that. She seemed nervous, in learning it, and a bit anxious in learning it, but really excited as well, buzzing with energy. But the second she rose from that stage, cool as a cucumber. Not a single nervous facial expression, nothing. Just a damn professional, freaking wonderful, kind, and beautiful to watch artist taken to the stage with her friend. It was freaking lovely. Absolutely lovely. Lovely. I think I heard rumors that episode 4 is supposed to be the Travis one, right? There is rumors. I think a lot of us are very excited to see some Tavis on this, especially because they sort of teased it in the first one. But I think how they're showcasing it now is just perfect. It's just bloody perfect. I really hope you've enjoyed my reactions to part 1, part 2, episode 1, episode 2. And I look forward to joining you guys every single Friday with another reaction. Thank you ever so much for giving me some of your precious time. I hope you'll have the best Christmas and most wonderful holiday season. Let me know what your favorite part was from part 2. Let me know what shows you attended, what live streams you watched. Let me know everything. And just have the best weekend ever. If you enjoyed, please like and subscribe. If not, just have a wonderful weekend anyway. And as always, my friends, you will see me in the next video.